Supervised Learning. Part B. Let's try to understand classification and regression by looking at the given graphs. We will cover classification first. Classification either predicts categorical class labels or classifies information that is used in the classification of characteristics to build a model based on the training set and values. As shown in classification graph, the red diagonal line is also called as classifier, and the points above and below the line are two classes. In each class, the distance from the newest point to the red line is the error of classification. Regression graph involves finding the best fit straight line through the plotted points. The best fit line is called a regression line. The red diagonal line in regression graph is the regression line and consists of the predicted score on y for each possible value of x. The error of prediction for each point is the distance of that point from the regression line. The point that is very near to the red line has small error of prediction and vice versa for the point that is far from that line. Now let us understand when you can use regression. You can use regression when the target variable is a continuous numeric variable, such as numbers from 100 to 2000. Or in other words, regression analysis is used when you want to predict a continuous dependent variable from a number of independent variables. Let's try to understand it through an example. Assume you want to predict the price of a house, given its features like square area, location, number of bedrooms, etc. Here, the price is a continuous numeric variable that can be predicted using a simple regression algorithm. Use the equation y equals w times x plus b. This equation shows the relationship between price, y, and square area, x, where price is a number from a defined range. Types of classification algorithms. So let's look at an overview of different types of classification algorithms. These algorithms will be covered in more detail in upcoming lessons. Logistic regression. It is used to estimate discrete values, for example, binary values like 0 or 1, yes or no, and true or false based on the given set of independent variables. Decision tree. It makes sequential hierarchical decisions about the outcome variable based on the predictor data. Random forest. It is an ensemble of decision trees. It gives better prediction and accuracy than decision tree. Naive Bayes classifier. It is on Bayes' theorem and works with assumption that features are independent. Support vector machines, SVM, draws hyperplane in a feature space that separates instances into different categories with margins in between as far apart as possible. Types of regression algorithms. We will focus on 6 types of regression algorithms: linear regression, multilinear regression, polynomial regression, ridge regression, lasso regression, elastic net regression. Let's look at these regression algorithms in detail. So what is linear regression? Linear regression is used for finding a linear relationship between the target and one or more predictors. It is a statistical model used to predict the relationship between independent and dependent variables denoted by x and y respectively. Let's try to understand this by examining 2 factors. The first factor is how closely x and y are related to each other. The result of linear regression is a number that falls between -1 to 1, and it indicates the strength of correlation between the 2 variables, x and y. 0 indicates no correlation. 1 indicates positive correlation. -1 indicates negative correlation. The second factor is prediction. When you get the result of linear regression that also represents the relationship between x and y, use that result to predict the future value of y for a value of x. This is done by fitting a regression line and is represented by a linear equation, that is, y equals a times x plus b. You can predict scores on one variable, that is y, from the scores on a second variable, that is x, The variable you are predicting is called the criterion variable. The variable you are basing your predictions on is called the predictor variable. What is multilinear regression? The multiple linear regression explains the relationship between two or more independent variables that are x1, x2, x3, etc., and one continuous dependent variable that is y. It is a statistical technique used to predict the outcome of a response variable through several explanatory variables and models, the relationships between them. Equation for multilinear regression is y equals m1 times x1 plus m2 times x2 plus m3 times x3 plus so on plus mn times xn plus c, where y is the dependent variable, m1, m2, m3 till mn is the slope and c is the coefficient. Let's move on to polynomial regression. Polynomial regression is a form of regression analysis in which the relationship between the dependent variable y and the independent variable x is modeled as an nth degree polynomial in x. It is applied when data is not formed in a straight line and is used to fit a linear model to nonlinear data by creating new features from powers of nonlinear features. Look at the given example. Here, y is modeled as the square degree of polynomial in x. Regression. Use case. Let's look at a use case of regression. Suppose you are running a company and you want to predict the profit of your company in the coming months. This can be done using regression analysis of profit estimation depending on the expenditure of the company. There are multiple departments that have their separate budget of expenditure, such as research and development, administration, marketing, sales, etc. So by using multilinear regression, you can predict the profit estimation of the company. Accuracy metrics. Now that you know how to use a regression model to make a prediction, you can validate your prediction using accuracy metrics. R-squared is the most common metric to judge the performance of regression models. Its value lies between 0 and 100%. The equation of R-squared is represented here, where y actual is the actual outcome value, y predicted is the predicted value of y, and y mean is the average value of y. If you apply R-squared on your linear regression model and you get the value 16, it means you have 16% of the information you need to make an accurate prediction about the price. The disadvantage with R-squared is that it assumes every independent variable in the model explains variations in the dependent variable. This can be solved using adjusted R-squared. This is a modified version of R-squared that has been adjusted for the number of predictors in the model. The equation for adjusted R-squared is shown here, where R-squared is R-squared value, P is the number of predictor variables, and N is the number of data points. It is recommended that you use adjusted R-squared when working on a multiple linear regression. Let us understand mean squared error, MSE, first. MSE can be used to measure the performance of a model, and a root mean squared error, RMSE, is just the square root of the mean squared error. It is the distance on average of a data point from the fitted line measured along a vertical line. The equation related to MSE and RMSE is shown here. Where n in the equation is the number of data points, yi is the predicted value by the model, and yi underscore is the actual value for the data point. These functions are called the loss function or cost function. Cost function is a value that has to be minimized. In the next screen, we'll discuss how to use gradient descent to reduce the loss function. Gradient descent is a first-order iterative optimization algorithm for finding the minimum of a function. It tweaks its parameters or coefficient iteratively